Hey guys, I'm going to be going to the Vajra Chronicle battle. This is a fight that I mentioned on my news video. If you don't have like an EX3 SLB unit, you're probably just not going to clear this in 3 turns, but a 5-turn clear is relatively doable. So this is only Final Fantasy 0 units we're going to be going in here. It's weak to Thunder and Ice. We're going to do a 5-turn clear, and then the 3-turn clear basically needs EX3, either Machina or Queen, or the new Neovision's Kurasame. So this is the team we're going to use. We're going to use an Evasion Provoke Celestia, because she can imbue our team with Thunder. It saves us an action. She's on Fenrir to cast Bravery to save us an action. Then she's going to summon Fenrir every turn for the Mirage. On turn 1, we're going to Mirage with Ace. Ace and Rem are going to be chaining for support. Rem does AoE Machine Killer buff. Ace is going to Mirage on turn 1 and then just, chain every turn. And then my Neovision's Awaken and EX2 Machina and EX1 Queen will chain every turn. And then when their SLB is ready on turn 5, we will finish the fight. So let's get in here and do it, and then I'll show you the gear afterwards. But that is the basics of what I've said. Also, the boss paralyzes as well. Anyway, so to start off, Celestia is going to dual cast. We're going to dual cast in Thunder to imbue the party with Thunder, and Bravery so that we don't need to cast an attack buff on turn 1. Alright, Rem is going to triple. Benevolent Beauty Rem, that is. We're going to do, if I can find it, Accelerate, Seraphim Strike, and Break Sight Rem. And then Ace. Now this won't chain properly because we need to use this as a Mirage. We're going to do Attack Hand, the Mirage skill. Actually, we can do it this way. We can do it... Nope, they're all Chaos Wave Awakened. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to Burst plus Attack Hand and Support Hand. So we're going to go ahead and chain these two first. It's going to break the chain, but that's okay. It's setting up for the rest of the fight. Alright, Queen is now just going to triple cast Bolt Thrust. And I'll show the gear and all at the end of the video. And we're going to triple cast Vermilion Slash with these two. Go ahead and chain this up. Okay, perfect. A little bit of damage on turn 1. Here's some attacks on Celestia, and then the Mirage from Ace. Alright, now we're going to just use Fenrir every turn with Celestia for the rest of the Mirage. This turn, we're going to use the Magnus and double chain with both Queen and Machina. So Magnus and double chain. Ace is now going to go just Bolting Strike, so it doesn't break the chain anymore. And Rem is going to triple. We're going to Flying Daggers 3 times. And we're going to chain all of our DPS together. Make sure you send Rem and Ace together and then send Machina and Queen. That way the cooldowns that they're using keep the chains from breaking. So there we go. Now, if you're EX3, your SLB will be ready this turn. And Queen and Machina's SLB, their SLB is triple Bolting Strike frame. So you can just use that along with the regular chain and finish off the boss. The boss looks really high in health, which is true, but their SLBs are relatively strong. Unfortunately, neither of mine are EX3, so we cannot do that. So we're going to go ahead and reload for Fenrir. Machina is going to just go to Vermilion Slash again. Queen is going to just go to Bolting or Bolt Thrust. Ace is going to triple Peta Burst. And Rem is going to triple, let's see, Flying Daggers. Okay. Chain this up, and the boss is going to be like at 60-ish%, unfortunately, because we don't have the SLB's big sad face. Okay, there's the jump. Okay then, goodbye to everyone. Let's go ahead and wait for all the autocasting to finish. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Rem to triple. We're going to do, in this order, Accelerate, Break Sight, and Monalchemy. We don't even need Monalchemy, so we're just going to Break Sight twice. We're going to target our Evasion tank and use Rem on that. Make sure you don't click anything that you can't target a friend with, because it'll break the game right here. It's kind of a glitch. Okay, there we go. She didn't actually do anything, which is, I guess, more of a glitch. Sad face. Anyway, we're going to Buster Charge, and we're going to Mana Charge. Just repeat those. Celestia can Howling Moon, and Ace can Attack Hand. Yeah, it's kind of glitching out. So Celestia's going to die here. We're not really worried about it. Goodbye, Celestia. RIP. Okay. Now, Queen is going to SLB along with Machina. Ace is going to triple. We're going to Exaburst 3 times. Benevolent Beauty Rem is going to, let's see here, we're going to Kill Sight, Seraphim, and Flying Daggers. And let's go ahead and finish off this boss. And the SLB. Boom. 5 turns, all missions. Well, not all missions. We missed a mission. Yeah, so if we had the SLBs good to go earlier, we would have been fine. Unfortunately, mine are not high enough EX levels. Let me go ahead and show you all this. So here is the breakdown. Queen, because she has proper element, she did more damage. Of course, she is better here. We did imbue Machina with Thunder, so he did partially go on element. Rem and Ace do not have their 7-star upgrades that Global skipped like usual. But anyway, yeah, there was the clear. So the gear was pretty high end, you know, to be fair. I'm going to show you the gear now. Very, very strong gear. If your gear is not as good, obviously it would take you more turns. You'll miss the Mystery Crystal. You know, you either have to pull Kurasame or get higher EX levels to get it quicker. That's all I can really say about that one. But let me go ahead and show you the gear. Okay, let's see. So here is the team. So like I mentioned, Celestia is on Fenrir. Fenrir has Bravery learned, and she is Passive Provoke and Evasion with some Behemoth Synergy, Dual Cast, also immune to Paralyze. And the reason we chose her is because of In Thunder. This allows us to basically save an action and get a little bit of extra damage out. It AoE imbues the whole party with Thunder, which is the good element we're using for this fight. And then she's on Bravery, like I mentioned, just for a turn 1 attack buff for the whole party. Rem is just geared for damage. Not much more to say about that. A little bit of Behemoth Synergy. She is 300% Machine Killer, and, you know, geared for full magic. She just chains, you know, she tries her hardest. Ace, same thing, or Wildcard Ace. Tries his hardest. I didn't finish his Chronicle yet, so he'll get slightly stronger when his Chronicle is done. It's not really going to change anything, though. Anyway, he is also wearing some Behemoth Synergies for Esper every turn, and has 300 Machina, or 300 Machine Killer, 4,000 Magic, basically. Now, if you don't have enough Behemoth Synergies, you could give her... honestly, I should have done this in the video to make it more accessible. You could give her 1,000 Needles and do that every turn. It accomplishes the exact same thing as summoning Fenrir every turn. So all those Behemoth Synergies are not important. I'm just realizing that was excessive and not needed. You can just 1,000 Needles on turns 2, 3, 4, and 5 with Celestia, and it would have been totally fine. My bad. Anyway, Machina is using a double hand bow. Machina has the 6 times chain cap, no matter what he is wearing. He is always 6 times chain cap, dual wielding or not. So equip bow. Now he is a dual wield unit, so he doesn't have any natural double hand. So we had to give him lots of double hand. So Furian's bow gives him 100%, Master of Fate 100%, Mightiest gives 50%, Valued Memories give 50%, and then other than that, he's got attack power, and he's using Ling's card. So 5100 attack power, 280 LB, and 300% Machine Killer. Now my Limit Burst is not fully leveled up. It didn't matter, as you saw, we still killed, but you can also level the LB even more if you need more damage. Mine will just level over time over the course of the next 2 weeks during the raid. And then Queen carried the fight. Same thing, double-handing a good variance weapon. We're double-handing Black Sparky. She's got the chain cap increase helm. She only has the 5 times chain cap increase. So she needs either Savior's STMR or the Magister's helm. She only needs one. Normally she can't wear that, so we are using Equip helm so she can actually put on the Magister's helm, because that's actually way better than using Savior's and a janky hat that is not nearly as good as a 90 attack power helm. Anyway, Esther's STMR for Machine Killer. Sora, like I said, this is really well geared. Sephiroth's card, and then we've got maxed everything. Maxed LB and maxed Machine Killer, and she did her SLB. Hers is also not leveled up either, only level 16. She'll get hers leveled through the raid. But anyway, that was my clear on the Vajra in 5 turns. I don't have EX3 units to do it in 3 turns or less. If your gear is not as strong, it will probably take you 7 turns, and you'll miss the Mystery Crystal. There's not much I can say about that other than get more FF0 units or something, because it is a very, very, very small pool of options for Final Fantasy Type 0. Like, if you don't have Neovision's Awakened Queen and Machina, I guess you just can't do that one unless you get into Kurosame. Anyway, hope it's been helpful. See you in a bit.